For today's video, I have 10 book recommendations for anybody who is a fan of Black Mirror. The first book is Chain Gang All-Stars, which is one of my favorite books on this list. It is set in a dystopian future where prisoners are set to fight in front of the American public as if Hunger Games has been turned into a league. It is a wonderful satire about capitalism, the American prison system, and the way that we have grown numb to violence within our society. Next, we have I Who Have Never Known Men. This is an incredibly difficult book to explain, especially without giving anything away. But in a nutshell, a group of 40 women find themselves in a cage underground, and they are entirely surveilled by this group of men who they do not know anything about. Nor do these women know much about themselves. For whatever reason, their memories are extremely hazy, and the only life that they can remember is here, in this cage underground. Next, we have Qualityland, which is a great satire on the capitalistic world that we see around us today. And one of the reviews on the back says this: Qualityland reads like the best Black Mirror episode as written by Kurt Vonnegut, and I don't think I need to say anything more than that. Next, we have The Warehouse, which basically asks the question, what would happen if Amazon took over America? Then we have The Circle, which basically asks the question, what would happen if Facebook took over the world? Where nobody's life matters unless it is being documented through the social media. I couldn't possibly make this list without including at least one book by Philip K. Dick. And so for this list, I have chosen Flow My Tears, The Policeman Said. Set in a police state where one of the most famous men on earth wakes up to find out that he has been completely forgotten. His entire identity has been washed away. Something that is not just frightening, but dangerous. For a person cannot function in this society without an identification. And then we have Klara and the Sun by one of the greatest living authors, where essentially a robot has been designed to be the friend of a child. And it is all about this artificial friend grappling with their own existence. Genuinely a beautiful, wonderful book. Then we have Children of the New World, which is a fascinating collection of short stories. Like Black Mirror, these stories explore the effects of technology on society. Then we have The Memory Police, about an authoritarian government that can basically disappear anything. They can make it so that the concept of a coffee cup no longer exists, to the point to where if I was to look at this cup, I would have no idea what it is. And so after the government confiscates all of the coffee cups, the idea of coffee cups no longer exists, because they have not only wiped out coffee cups, they have wiped out all memories of their existence. And then lastly, we have my upcoming book, In the Algorithm We Trust, where a singular algorithm controls everything in America. The story explores the life of a boy named Hugo Rodriguez, and explores the way that the algorithm indoctrinates him into believing that this oppression is actually a perfect life. This book does not yet have a release date, but make sure to hit subscribe for more updates. I almost forgot to mention that the first 3 chapters of my book, In the Algorithm We Trust, are previewed at the end of my book, The Crumbling of a Nation and Other Stories. Another great collection to read if you are looking for something that is like Black Mirror. And if you guys like videos like this, make sure to let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.